This is the most secret building in Manhattan, and what's inside it will shock you. Hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're exploring 33 Thomas Street, a windowless 18-story skyscraper in Manhattan that was built to withstand nuclear blasts. But that's not all. This structure also holds a dark secret that has remained hidden from the public eye for decades. So join me on this journey as we uncover the truth behind this mysterious building and find out what really goes on inside. Throughout history, there have been many buildings that have been shrouded in mystery and intrigue. However, none can compare to the enigma that is 33 Thomas Street, located in the heart of New York City. This unassuming structure has been the subject of much speculation and conspiracy theories over the years. But what makes 33 Thomas Street so unique, and why is it considered to be the most secret building in Manhattan? The first thing that stands out about 33 Thomas Street is its imposing exterior. The building is 18 stories tall and has no windows, which immediately gives it an eerie and secretive vibe. The facade is made of limestone and concrete, which is over a foot thick, making it incredibly strong and resistant to any potential threats. This fortress-like appearance alone has fueled rumors and speculation about what could possibly be going on inside the building. But the story of 33 Thomas Street doesn't end there. What makes this building truly remarkable is its advanced technology and state-of-the-art security systems. The building is equipped with the latest surveillance and monitoring equipment that can detect and neutralize any potential threats. In fact, it is believed that 33 Thomas Street is one of the most secure buildings in the world, housing some of the most sensitive information and data imaginable. One of the main reasons for the tight security at 33 Thomas Street is the building's primary use, which is for surveillance purposes. It is widely believed that the building houses a mass surveillance center that monitors communications and activities around the world. This has led to concerns about privacy and civil liberties, with many people questioning the extent of government surveillance and the potential impact on their own lives. Another reason for the secrecy surrounding 33 Thomas Street is the building's location. The building is located in the heart of Manhattan, close to major transportation hubs and government buildings. This strategic location allows for easy access to communications networks and other essential infrastructure, making it an ideal location for a surveillance center. Despite the numerous theories and speculations, the true purpose of 33 Thomas Street has remained shrouded in secrecy until recently. In fact, even the building's owners and occupants have done little to shed light on the building's activities, adding to the mystery and intrigue surrounding it. It was until whistleblowers came forward with inside information that the world began to learn the truth about what goes on inside 33 Thomas Street. These brave individuals risked their careers and reputations to expose the inner workings of this secretive building, and the revelations were nothing short of shocking. According to these whistleblowers, 33 Thomas Street is one of the NSA's most important spy hubs in the United States, housing a vast network of surveillance equipment and personnel. The building is used to collect and analyze vast amounts of data from around the world, including internet traffic, phone calls, and even text messages. This information is then used to track and monitor individuals and groups, both domestic and foreign, raising concerns about the balance between national security and civil liberties. Furthermore, the NSA's activities at 33 Thomas Street are not limited to domestic spying. The building is also used to coordinate surveillance efforts abroad, working in conjunction with other intelligence agencies to gather information on foreign governments and organizations. This has raised questions about the legality and ethics of these practices and the potential impact on international relations. As the world continues to grapple with the implications of mass surveillance, 33 Thomas Street stands as a symbol of the vast power and reach of the NSA and other intelligence agencies. The revelations about the building's activities have sparked a debate about the balance between security and privacy, and it remains to be seen what measures will be taken to protect civil liberties in the face of these powerful surveillance capabilities. Now, let's try something fun. Let's see if we can actually get into the most secret building in the world. I'm gonna try 3 different ways to get inside 33 Thomas Street, and you can pause the video and try to guess how I'm gonna do it. Okay, let's go. So the first way I tried to get into the building was to simply walk through the front door and pretend to be a worker going in. As you can see, I made it past the first security guard, but once inside, I realized I needed a key card to get to the elevators. Unfortunately, my attempt to infiltrate the building was unsuccessful, as I was stopped by multiple security guards and asked to leave the premises. While I didn't get the opportunity to explore the inside of 33 Thomas Street, The experience did provide some insight into the tight security measures in place to protect the building's occupants and the sensitive information stored within. For the next attempt, I decided to try a more unconventional approach. I attempted to gain access to the roof of the building using a drone. However, my plans were quickly thwarted when the drone was detected and security personnel descended onto the roof to investigate. Once again, my efforts to infiltrate the building were unsuccessful. Determined to succeed, I turned my attention to another potential entry point, the basement. I discovered a loading dock at street level and attempted to enter through an open door. Unfortunately, my luck ran out when I encountered yet another security guard who quickly stopped me in my tracks. Undeterred, I proceeded to the opposite side of the building and found an elevator that was labeled as out of service. I entered the elevator shaft and began climbing the stairs. After several flights, I reached a door that appeared to lead to the roof. As I made my way up the stairs, the sound of police sirens grew louder, signaling that my movements had been detected. Fearing that I would be caught, I quickly made my way back down the stairs and retreated to the ground level. My heart was racing as I looked around to see if anyone had noticed my intrusion. With my attempts to infiltrate the building unsuccessful, I knew that I had to come up with a new plan. At this point, I had encountered numerous security guards who had clearly been alerted to my presence. It was evident that I needed to be more discreet in my approach if I wanted to get inside 33 Thomas Street. In an effort to learn more about what goes on inside 33 Thomas Street, I reached out to Edward Snowden and Julian Assange, two individuals who have become synonymous with exposing government secrets. Unfortunately, my attempts to contact them were unsuccessful, and I was unable to obtain any new information about the building's activities. Undeterred, I turned to the next best thing, the Freedom of Information Act. I submitted a request for any documents that the government had released about 33 Thomas Street. However, my request was denied on the grounds that the release of such information would violate national security. Frustrated but not defeated, I turned to investigative journalism and began poring over public records and news articles. I was eager to find any piece of information that could shed light on the activities that went on inside 33 Thomas Street. My research led me to a series of interconnected buildings owned by the same entity, the National Security Agency. Each building seemed to have a legitimate purpose, making it difficult to discern the true nature of the organization's activities. As I dug deeper, I began to uncover a pattern of secrecy and deception surrounding the NSA's operations. It became clear that the agency was going to great lengths to conceal its activities and the true purpose of these buildings. Despite the challenges and setbacks, I was determined to uncover the truth. I continued to follow leads and pursue every possible avenue of investigation. I knew that somewhere there was a piece of the puzzle that would unlock the mystery of 33 Thomas Street. After weeks of tireless research, I finally made a breakthrough. I discovered a report by the Intercept, a non-profit news organization dedicated to exposing government secrets. The report provided a shocking revelation about 33 Thomas Street, detailing its role as a central hub for the NSA's global spying operations. The information I found was nothing short of groundbreaking. The Intercept had obtained leaked documents that revealed the true extent of the NSA's surveillance activities. It was clear that 33 Thomas Street was at the center of a vast network of spying and data collection. The documents revealed that the NSA had been collecting vast amounts of data from internet and phone companies, tracking everything from emails to text messages. This information was then stored in a massive database that could be accessed by intelligence analysts. The NSA claimed that this was done in the name of national security, but critics argued that it was a violation of civil liberties and a dangerous abuse of power. I was shocked and appalled by what I had found. The NSA had been spying on its own citizens and had been doing so for years. The implications were chilling, and it was clear that the agency had to be held accountable. Determined to expose the truth, I reached out to the Intercept and obtained permission to use their reporting in my own work. I created a video that detailed my findings, hoping to raise awareness about the NSA's activities. The video quickly went viral, sparking outrage and calls for reform. In the wake of my video, there was a public outcry demanding greater transparency and accountability from the NSA. The agency was forced to respond, but their denials only fueled the fire. The NSA claimed that they had not been spying on innocent Americans, but the leaked documents told a different story. The controversy surrounding the NSA's activities continued to grow, and it became clear that the agency's days of secrecy were over. My video had played a small part in exposing the truth. and I was proud to have made a difference. However, I knew that the fight for privacy and civil liberties was far from over. The NSA and other intelligence agencies were still collecting data and spying on innocent people. It was up to us to hold them accountable and demand change. The discovery of 33 Thomas Street and its role in the NSA's spying operations was a watershed moment. It exposed the dark side of intelligence gathering and the lengths to which the government would go to keep it secret. But it also inspired a new generation of activists and journalists to fight for privacy and civil liberties. We may never know the full extent of what goes on inside 33 Thomas Street, but we can continue to fight for a better future where our rights are protected and our privacy is respected.